Welcome to the brand new hit show called Survival of the Fittest. In the show, leading actor Varun Vats tries to survive in different biomes around the world. In this season's show, Varun will take you through the Prairie biome. He has 2 weeks to survive in the biome with no civilization. This is the map of the world. All the regions shaped in yellow are region of the Prairie biomes. The region Varun is currently surviving in is the North American Prairie region in Minnesota. This is day 1 on the show, and I hope you enjoy watching Varun try to survive in the Prairie biome.
I'm Varun Vats, and I entered a contest to see if I could survive in the prairie. I got dropped down here by a helicopter, and I have 2 weeks to survive. I have no idea what kind of animals, plants, and wildlife are here, so we have to keep it on the down low. We live here for 2 weeks after we live with grass slush here. That way I can find out what animals habitat here as well. Seems to me there's Indian grass here. Bisons feed on Indian grass. And to my knowledge, I think bisons live in prairies. So if I can find a bison or two, or a baby bison at that, that could be a good meal for a day. I found some Indian grass here in the prairie, so I know for a fact bisons do live here, and that could be a good source of food. But now I have to start looking for some fresh water because in my survival backpack I brought with me, I was only allowed to bring 1 water bottle and an umbrella. Prairie, it does rain occasionally, seasonally, so that can come in handy. And this water bottle could last me 3 to 4 days max. A human can only go 3 to 4 days without water, but it could go 3 weeks without water. So water is much more important than.
As you can see, I found fresh water in the prairie biome, which will make my chances of surviving here much higher.
Alright, so we found fresh water in the prairie, which is awesome because that's important for my survival. And I actually do know what kind of animals live here. I know we have yet to find animals that actually do live here, but I'm completely exhausted. So we'll call it a day. Since there is just endless and endless acres of grass, I can't really build a shelter. I just have to find a place that's safe and use what I can find. See you tomorrow, guys.
As day 2 begins, viewers have a lot of background information of the prairie. Varun is fully rested and ready to find food. A shelter still hasn't been built, but Varun has found fresh drinking water, which is essential for his survival.
Hey guys, today's day 2 of me trying to survive in the North American Prairie biome. So far so good. We did find some fresh water and some animals that live here. But you're probably all wondering where I found this bad boy. There are some occasional trees in the prairie, and I actually carved one up myself with the weapons I have in my backpack, and I made this weapon to try to actually catch the bison, which is the biggest and you could call baddest animal in the prairie. Alright guys, as you can see, we finally found some bison. I'm going to try to approach it slowly. This could be food for 2 weeks for me. Here it comes. Doesn't know I'm here. There it is. Got it! Oh man, that was one hell of a meal. I felt bad for that bison though. Oh well.
In days 3 through 9, Varun survived in the prairie with a good source of water and a lot of animals to eat. It's day 10 and Varun will now tell you how life has been in the prairie for the past week.
Hey guys, it's day 10 of me trying to survive in the North American prairie, and I can say it has been one of the most interesting weeks of my life by far. The freshwater situation is good, but we are running a little bit low. I should be fine because I only have 4 days left. Food has actually been much better than I've expected. Besides going through that bison quicker than I wanted to, I have even some prairie dogs, even some prairie chickens. I killed a rabbit with this. I've even eaten some dragonflies. And I've actually seen some interesting kinds of grass here. I saw milkweed, I saw blue stem grass. Actually, my feet are kind of cold because it rained, so the soil is damp. The prairie soil is damp as it is, but it's actually even more wet now due to the rain. And the prairie, it does rain throughout the year, occasionally, but it's more...
It's day 14 and Varun has now completed the challenge.
Alright guys, I did it. I actually survived here for 14 days in the prairie biome, and I did win $20,000. But it actually is a pretty interesting biome. Although it seems flat, there are a various amount of hills, which is pretty interesting. The temperature, I got lucky. Although I didn't have warm clothing to protect me, it's normally anywhere from 60 to 40 degrees, maybe even 70 degrees on the prairie. So that was fine. And the best part was, I didn't worry about predators at all because there was nothing that could kill me besides a bison. And if I didn't bother the bison wouldn't bother me. Most of the animals here are small. I stayed away from raccoons and I was good. I survived, I won $20,000, and I'll see you next time on Survival of the Fittest.
This is the end of our show, and I hope you have enjoyed it.